Hello and welcome to another Drawing with Matt. Today, I will be drawing the main character of the video game Night in the Woods. So I am drawing Mae Borowski, or Borowski, however you pronounce that. But you already knew that, because you are looking at the title to this video. And since Night in the Woods is, I guess, a hot topic at the moment, I'm actually not sure. It seems to have a pretty decent following, me included. But, yeah. So, I really enjoy Night in the Woods. It's a delightful little series. I really enjoyed watching it. Because I haven't played it yet at the time of drawing this image. I had only watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of Night in the Woods. And I'm considering at the moment of making Night in the Woods a series that I do. But I'm undecided at the moment, as I don't know if I would be able to do all the voices and everything. But I'll think about it some more. But I enjoyed Night in the Woods a lot. And, all the characters were really great. And when I asked my friend which character or characters I should draw, since I wanted to draw something related to Night in the Woods, he told me that I should focus on the main character, which is Mae, and is my favorite character. Because I originally said, should I draw just Mae, or should I draw the four main characters, or the four main characters and Germ? And he said, just stick to Mae. And I made the joke, I was like, what? You don't think I have the artistic ability to, draw all five of them? And he's just like, I think you should just focus on one. So as you can see, I've mostly gotten her face done at this point. I'm adding the little tuft of hair on the top of her head, trying to get that looking right. And then I add the little hairs on her forehead, and then the notch in her ear. I don't know, it's hard to describe this game because I haven't played it yet, so I can't really give a, enjoyability aspect to it yet. In terms of just watching it, it's an amazing game, an amazing story that unfolded. And, from what I can gather, just based on how people different play styles and what my friend has talked about, there's lots of different endings and possibilities. So it will be interesting. I'm kind of interested to play the game for myself, to see what unfolds and maybe, get a better ending than Jack, or get at least, maybe even end up with a horrible ending. But I don't know, something about the game just really spoke to me, and it left me wanting more. And I guess that's what a good game should do. It's it makes you even if you watch it, you can get a different outcome from every time. Now, you see me struggling with that arm because it's I don't know how many have seen Mae's actual character, but she has very thin appendages, as she is a cat. So the width of her body compared to the width of her arms is very different. So here I am trying to bring Mae into my style, so as well as sticking to the original. So as you can see, I'm sticking her left arm out because I was intending on holding the baseball bat in her left hand. And it wasn't until much later that I realized, wait a minute, she's a right-handed person. And then I was like, you know what, I'll just erase the arm and put the bat in her right hand. The other thing I was struggling with right there with the hand was way too small. Again, the character model, the picture I was looking at, she has very small hands. She's a cat. Cat paws are really small compared to their legs. However, in bringing it into my style, I kind of wanted to have a much, a more proportionate sized hand. Yes, now we go on to the legs. The legs I struggle with a lot. Because again, they're very thin. Because she wears, I guess, that world equivalent of skinny jeans. But yeah, I struggle a lot with getting the shape of the pants and legs correct. Because I'm trying to adapt the character model into my style while also being on model. And it took a bit. Took a lot of erasing, and I think that overall slowed down the total time it took to complete this drawing. I probably worked on this one for a little bit longer just because I think the legs were really bothering me. But I did end up, getting something that seemed to work. I also struggled a bit with her boots. But before we got there, yeah, this was the part where I was deciding whether or not I wanted to redraw that arm. And I was like, yeah, you know what? She's right-handed. I'll give her the bat in the right hand. I love the little, stop for a second. It's like, oh no, she's right-handed and I drew the bat. I'm going to be drawing the bat in the left hand. What do I do? There's a little pause and I just had to think about it for a little bit. But I did end up figuring it out. And then, yeah, I was having some trouble with the spacing on that arm because I wanted to get the little elbow in there. But I ended up getting that as well. So now I'm working on the boots. And whenever I was drawing the boots, I was like, they're too, big. I keep drawing her feet, too big or something. Because, again, the character model has very small feet. Because she's a cat. Cats have very small paws compared to their legs and all their legs. But trying to adapt it into my style, I had to, enlarge the boots and the hands just a little bit. But I ended up making that work, I would think. I also had some trouble on this boot. Getting that, because I wanted the toes to look like they were pointed forward, and I don't know, I don't draw feet very often, so it's very difficult getting the shape of those feet to look like feet and not like, I don't even know what that looks like. It looks wrong is what it looks like. But yeah, I work very hard here to get the overall shape of the boot to look like it's pointed forward, but also it's kind of behind her, so I guess that it works. It works. And then I lower the the bottom of her shirt so it doesn't look like, she has her pants hoisted all the way up to her midsection. Here I am working on her symbol on her chest and just, working it, making it look right, and trying to just get a general idea of the shape of her overall chest. But there it is. There she is. There's Mae. I'm now adding the baseball bat, and I just kind of tuck it behind her legs. I kind of imagine it as, she's holding the bat behind her what? I wasn't doing nothing. I also thought about possibly drawing the ground line, and then I decided that, nah, if anything, I'd add it in when I was coloring it. Now I'm just inking it so that it's, darker and easier to see. But, yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I haven't even, like I said, I haven't even played it yet. Just watching it, I was, it's such a great game, and, it really brought me into its world, and it made me invested in its characters. And I'm definitely considering doing a playthrough of it. So, for those of you out there who are watching, if you want me to do a playthrough of Night in the Woods, which is what this character is from, in case you missed that, because I kind of glossed over it really quickly. Let me know in the comments below, and, maybe you'll help me make a decision. And if you want to see me, like, my coloring process, I'm thinking of doing a coloring video based on all of this. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.